Welcome, conference. It's a pleasure to be here. I've been a little overwhelmed with congratulations this past week. The goodwill and expectation is palpable. But I think it's important first to commiserate, or maybe even to congratulate, depending on your point of view, of potentially, in fact, as Carson is GPEX meetings, the other contenders. Thank you, Rob. I want to talk about racial representation.
Yes.
And green politics. There are plenty of euphemisms under which the topic of race rears its head. Diversity, multiculturalism, immigration. Sometimes it pays to be subtle, sometimes not. We as a party are getting better at recognising the disparity that exists between the look and feel. Once, post 9/11, I was confronted by 8 immigration officers and 2 police officers when disembarking from a US country. Would I comply with the completion of a form, or did I want to see the 1984 Immigration Act? Yes, actually. Please and show me what's wrong with my passport at the same time. A rhetorical question turned into a lengthy exercise. Make no mistake, we are the first line of defence. We tolerate abuse of liberty at our peril. I rail against it. I like to treat people as individuals, minded people, to be judged, if at all, on the basis of what they say and think and how they behave. Not according to their appearance or whether they happen to be wearing a fancy suit and tie. An activist once complained, it was a regional AGM, about too many white, middle-class academic types. I got up in protest, my eye Spartacus moment. I'm not white! The point is that irrespective of my purported racial classification, I want to move this agenda forward, and we have every reason to want to do so. To fail to recognise the problem, and to fail to do something about it, will continue to damage our credibility with swathes of the electorate. Let's renew our ambition when others labelling me as first BME deputy. Is he any good? Well, I was cheered to see somebody sing my praises, but bemused at the notion that my election might need some additional ratification. Was it a failure of imagination? Did they mean, is he any good in spite of the fact that he is BME? Would they have asked this question had I not been BME? Should one have to be better than one would have to be otherwise? Let's look at the UK today. Why is the job candidate with the ethnic name 10 times less likely to be called to interview? Do they have to be 10 times better than they would have had to be otherwise? Why is the female candidate with the ethnic name 20 times less likely to be called for interview? Does she have to be 20 times better than she would have had to be otherwise? Why is the British citizen with the black face 10 times more likely to be stopped and searched? Does he have to defend his... You don't have to be a woman to fight patriarchy, to want to reassure a voter on the doorstep. No, she doesn't have to wait for her husband before talking politics with you. You only have to be green. Popular land. Or the sickness in the head, which led to the unconscionable murder of drummer Lee Rigby. You only need to be green. When it comes to explaining their policy of no negotiation with hostage takers in terms of cause and effect, but not when it comes to their past foreign policy. You don't need to be a scientist to see that climate change is happening. You only need to be green.
On behalf of Shara and I, it's a pleasure to address you as Deputy Leader at such an exciting time in our party's history. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of those members who are joining us at Green Party Conference for the very first time. It's our biggest conference ever, and it's playing out to be one of our best. I'd like to thank everyone who voted for us. Our party is built on our members, and through engaging with our democracy, developing our policy, and being the faces of the party on the doorstep, then it's you, our members and volunteers, whose hard work and dedication have made the party what it is today.